Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'll be doing another Amazing Spider-Man number dose teaser review type of thing. Yeah. So on the 27th of this month, 2 days ago, um, they have teased yet another group of villains to appear in Spider-Man 2 or 3 or the Sinister Six spinoff or the Venom spinoff. Now, and this kind of ties in to a previous video I did on the big man possibly being on Amazing Spider-Man. This one teases that the Enforcers are gonna be in Amazing Spider-Man numero dos, or in the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, or one of the spin-offs. So yeah, basically, why does this tie into the big man? It's because the big man, I believe, is part of the Enforcers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is. He's part of the Enforcers. I believe he's the leader of the Enforcers, but don't quote me on that. So, who are the Enforcers? The Enforcers are another huge group of villains who, are a good who are mainly in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. So yeah, I mean, if you want exact details, I just search it up. Um, Basically, two teams, like Generation One and Generation Two type of thing. Um, yeah. So then, so the Enforcers technically first came in Ghost Rider, but then eventually moved more towards Spider-Man, and that's basically who they are. The members besides Big Man, I'm not really too familiar with Enforcers, so let me search it up a bit. I know for sure Big Man's in it. That's all I know. It consists of about, as it seems, 5 people. Um, yeah, but it really doesn't say any. I can't really seem to find the members of the group, but whatever. The, the enforcers are, just another group of villains who appear from time to time in the not Wolverine, in the Spider-Man or the Ghost Rider series. Basically, there's an not official quote. See that since the Daily Bugle kind of has its own website now, or various websites or blogs or whatever, they've recently posted or comingsoon.net recently um posted or commented sort of this, which I will now read. With reports of Russian mob activity at an all-time high in the city, that will be Big Man because he's a bit Russian if I'm not mistaken. Many have wondered who these mostly men um mostly men are, mostly is in parentheses, men are, and what they're trying to accomplish. New Yorkers are no strangers to organized crime, but this time it seems different. Gregarious, boastful men fill the Brighton Beach night scene, every single one of them with a spectacular guttural baritone voice that makes one wonder if there are any gangster tenors. Mob activity is the suspected cause of a spike of crime across all 5 boroughs. Not content with hijacking retail goods, sports betting, or drugs, more crime families have become involved in high-tech crimes, such as the theft of microchips, processors, experimental metal alloy, and advanced weaponry. Fancy Dan Brittle said during his arrangement. I'm pretty sure that's a typo. Should say arrangement. Um, for the recent Brighton Beach shoutout. Everything has a price, including the head of so-called superheroes, meaning Spider-Man. So that's. I'll put a link to the description. I found this on movie pilot, which I visit a lot, and I'll put this down, the link to this in the description below, so if you guys want to read it. So basically, it means that the crime around, specifically around the Brighton Beach area, has increased, and they're speculating it to be mob bosses. Now, they specifically said one of them to be one of the mob bosses or mob people or someone in this one of these mobs to possibly be Russian, and Big Man is believed to be sort of Russian, if I'm not mistaken. I'll search it up right now. I know he's got some kind of Russian background. I don't, since he's not really a huge villain, I don't know much about him. I just know a little bit about him, and that's it. Wait. Um, yeah. It says that then sometimes he's at some points due to the storylines and background change, background sometimes changing. He says that sometimes he is part Russian, or he is Russian, pure Russian, or sometimes he just knows people of Russian descendants. It's not, and it's more, and it's just an American or a German. That's what it says here on 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 a wiki answer thing, and wiki, actually not wiki answers. Well, yeah, wiki answers. Sorry, I'm kind of zoning out. Um. So yeah. So he does have to have some kind of Russian connections, either through families or friends or whatever. So that does bring the possibility of the enforcers. Now, my thought on this is, at this time, if they all cram all these villains together, it's gonna be too much because we already have three confirmed villains: Rhino, Green Goblin, and Electro. Then you're hinting Vulture and Doctor Octopus. Then you're hinting Venom, and then the Sinister Six, which could be numerous other people or villains. I mean, then you're also hinting Morbius. Who else are you hinting? You're hinting Hob Goblin. You're hinting New Goblin, possibly Lizard again, and now you're hinting Big Man or teasing or whatever. Now the Enforcers, which is like another five villains. I mean, if they're trying to cram all this into one movie, I think it's gonna come out a disaster. I mean, if they try to cram it into the third movie, a little, if they try to put the Enforcers in the third movie, maybe it makes more sense. If they put it in like the Venom spinoff or the Sinister Six spinoff, maybe make more sense, more towards the Venom spinoff, because the Sinister Six spinoff is already a group of itself, unless you have a gang rivalry type of thing, which will make sense. Or they can make it for the unnamed Amazing Spider-Man numero cuatro, so number 4. So though you do have Andrew Garfield saying he doesn't know much anything about it, so who knows. So yeah, I will put a link down in the description to this article on the enforcers, and I'm also gonna put in down in the description the link to my video on the possibility of Big Man being in the future movies. So yeah. So honestly, if they try to cram it into one or two movies, I think it's gonna come out terrible. Especially if they try to cram it into one. Maybe try cramming into the third one. When you've already done half the Sinister Six or something like that, or maybe into the other two spin-offs. But right now it's kind of iffy. Too many villains, in my opinion, and I mean, but it is good that we will see the Enforcers, which are a decent team. I read a little bit about them, but whatever. Um, yeah. So this is Daniel Mart. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do other videos on movies and TV shows and comics. I review those too. Comment below on your thoughts on the Enforcers. Do you like the team or you don't like the team? Um, you know, Also comment below on what movie you think they're gonna come out, and do you think having this amount of villains is good or bad? Um, to your friends, families, and neighbors. Share on Vine, MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or whatever you guys prefer. And yeah, that's basically it. This is Daniel Mart signing off.